Hi, this is David Garcia, audiophile dad and Texas technophile. And today I want to talk to you about having a dedicated media room in your house. Now, whether you have a plasma television, an LCD, or even an overhead projector really doesn't matter, but having a dedicated room to display these sources in, along with the surround sound system, can really heighten the pleasure of watching movies and sports on a daily basis. So what I want to do now is I'm going to take you into my media room and let's talk about some of the components that I use to make my media room what it is today. So why don't you follow me? So welcome to the audiophile dad man cave, if you will. Sorry ladies, this is my domain. Anyway, this is my media room. Having worked in this industry for a number of years and designed many of these systems for customers, this was something I always dreamed of having. And several years ago, I was actually able to make it happen in my own home, and I couldn't be more pleased. Let me tell you what I've got in here. First of all, in my media room, I chose to use an overhead projector. This is a 720p projector. Bought it several years ago before 1080p was quite honestly very affordable. And this is a great projector. Now, when considering a projector, there's some things I want you to keep in mind. Lens shift can be something very key, because every projector has a thing called vertical offset, which has everything to do with the angle that the projector's lens shoots its light in relation to the screen. So in order to be able to center that image on the screen, if you don't have lens shift, you have to be very, very exacting about your mounting with that projector. Now, additionally, no theater room would be complete without a subwoofer. Subwoofer is, you probably heard in a 5.1 system, this is the 0.1 channel or low frequency effects channel. And that's what really provides the thunder in those action movies, even in your concert videos. I mean, that's what really brings the rumble to the screen, if you will. Speaking of screens, we'll talk about the screen real quick. Now, screens are very important consideration if you're using a projector. There's so many different options you can do for a screen. You can do a fixed screen, you can do a motorized screen. I've chosen to do a fixed screen here. And the other thing to consider is gain on a screen. Gain has everything to do with how much light is actually reflected back by that screen material. In my case, I'm using a 1.3 gain so that I get a brighter picture. I still get great color saturation, still great black levels, but a very, very bright picture even if I have some lighting on in my room. And then of course, what's nearest and dearest to my heart is my audio system. After all, I am audiophile dad. Audio really is what ties it all together for me. This is what brings the whole experience to a culmination, if you will. One last thing I do want to talk about is the remote control. You really need a remote to bring everything together as well, making easy access to any source that I want to play, whether it be a CD, one of my DVDs, or one of my DirecTV channels. I have it all at my fingertips right here. So, at the end of the day, when I come home, I sit in my favorite chair, and action. Turn out the lights. The party's on.